Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Review. Standing in front of you is a very special release from Spinnaker Watches. This is actually a collaboration between the Dial Artists Ltd. With a really interesting dial, as you can see here, with all these kind of specs. Kind of reminds me of, art, obviously. And it's a limited edition of 50 pieces of each color. So this is a very limited edition. This is the Spinnaker Croft, as you can probably tell by the case here, which is a 39mm case. Very nice size for the modern watch enthusiast. Now inside of the box, this new Croft limited edition model, you will get an extra actual rubber band, a spring bar tool, and you also will get some other limited edition stuff, such as this little camera cord here, and as well as your warranty card and such. Inside here, as you can see, your international warranty, different color for the collaboration here. And then you get your Spinnaker Croft 39 limited edition card here, as you can see, with the Dial Artist Ltd. Which explains its 50 pieces limited edition certificate, the Spinnaker, which does explain a little bit about the watch and the collaboration. The collaboration celebrates both the ocean and the space through the lens of Aurora, the phenomenon of the northern lights. Most of you guys probably know what northern lights are. And the bioluminescent plankton aurora of the sea. Now starting off with the watch, obviously it's a dive watch. This is from the Croft series. I really do like the Croft series and their updated cases. Very nice brush finishing on each sides with those nice chamfered polishing going across the sides here, which I think looks really nice. The Croft definitely is one of their best watches in my honest opinion there. And this one is no exception with this interesting artistic dial, which kind of, is something very new for Spinnaker. I haven't seen them do something like this, I don't think ever, I'm pretty sure. With all these interesting colors splattered on the dial, kind of like an artist's drawing or something of that nature, which is pretty cool. But yeah, the watch itself is 39mm as the Croft was in diameter across the case. You're looking at a case thickness of about 14mm. That includes the bezel. And you're looking at a 20mm lug width here and about 47.5 top to bottom. Very nice fit on the wrist, I must say. And it really does fit on the wrist very nicely, as you can see, because of those lugs that kind of, well, the bracelet that comes under the case there, so there's no gap like this. So it really wears nice on the wrist there. But yeah, it's a really interesting dial, as you can see there. You get those long plank style hands filled with lume. You get kind of like a candlewick sweeping seconds hand there, your date over at the 3 o'clock position. You get Spinnaker printed down there above the 6 o'clock position with the water resistance. And then you get this nice kind of domed sapphire. Then you get this really nice domed sapphire crystal or top hat sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, making it very legible, as you can see there. There you see the blue anti-reflective coating shining right now. And the bezel itself is a brushed material. I'm pretty sure it is ceramic. That's pretty cool. And the actual kind of shade of colors of green. This is actually the green dial variant, as you can see there, but it's a very kind of toned down green, I would say. Not really a kind of turtle green. But yeah, I think it came out pretty good. This is probably my favorite iteration of this model. There are 4 different variations, 200 pieces only, I believe, in this limited edition. So I'll definitely jump on it if you're interested in buying one of these. I'll drop a code down in the description below where you can save 20% on this exact timepiece and any Spinnaker timepiece in the whole collection. Now the watch itself is already running, but of course this one does include the NH35, which most of you guys are very familiar with. Let me go ahead and unscrew the crown here. We do get self-winding in the first position, which I do get a fairly good grip on this crown here, I must say. Even though it is small, because the case is smaller at 39, I do get a very good grip on this knurled crown here. And then you pull out one position, you can see we can flip through the date there. At the 3 o'clock position, final position is your hacking, and you can precisely set the time there. And yeah, screw it back in, no issues there, no crown guards on this model either. And if I get in a little closer, you can see this watch is 150 meters water resistant. You can definitely take it in the ocean, in the pool. Just don't go deep diving with it, I'd say. The bracelet it comes on is actually an oyster style bracelet, which is brushed and is actually fairly nice. I think it's very nice, very nicely finished. And you do get their newer clasp here signed with Spinnaker. It flips open 2 buttons here, opens up to a milled stainless steel clasp. The case back, well, there's your code. It's screwed down, just showing the NH35 off there, which really is nothing too crazy to show off. But some people do like to see the movement, especially if they're, just getting into watches, or even if they're into watches already. But yeah, I think the bracelet fits the watch very nicely there. And you do get a few micro adjustments, 1, 2, 3, with a diver's extension as well, in case you want to throw it over some kind of wetsuit, I don't know. But yeah, the bezel action is actually really good. As you can see, you get some nice grip on this double coin-edged bezel here, which is 120 clicks. Really very minimal back play here, and it feels very tooly, very nice, stiff but not too stiff. Everything does line up good to that 12 o'clock position there. Time up to 60 minutes. And I like how they did the 5, 10, 15, and they put the little dots here to kind of, differentiate it. Kind of just different, in my honest opinion there. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty simple dive watch with this new collaboration they're doing. I think it's a pretty decent watch. It also has a bunch of lume, some BGW9 mixed with Super Luminova, giving you that mix of blue and green. Let me go ahead and lume it up. I'll show you what it looks like. I did go ahead and lume it up with the torch, and as you can see, you get nice Super Luminova in green on those hands, all of the hour markers, and you do get it on the sweeping seconds hand as well. And you get blue on the actual bezel, which is BGW9, then Super Luminova on the dial. And yeah, it's pretty decent lume. Their lume has been pretty good lately. I would say over the past 4 or 5 years, their lume is definitely very good on most of their watches. Now, they did go ahead and make some custom silicone bands. I believe these are silicone for the series here, and I think it's pretty cool. They're kind of using different colors, playing with a lot of different colors here. This is their little buckle here they put on. It's a pretty interesting strap, the little holes here. It definitely fits the theme of the watch. Then you get the orange kind of mixes with the green. You kind of get all these colors. That's kind of what it's about with this series, I believe. And if you look at the outer shell of the box for this one, as you can see here, they're really experimenting with a lot of different colors here on this series. On my 6.5 inch wrist, I already knew the Croft series would fit nice because I've reviewed their older Croft series. But yeah, 39 millimeters fits perfectly on my 6.5 inch wrist. You can see top to bottom there. And the bracelet, I must say, is very, very comfortable. It looks very nice, easy to read, good legibility. Even though we have those paint splatters on the dial there, it's still very, very legible, easy to read. So furthermore, guys, I think it's a very nice watch. I mean, I always like the Croft series, and this is a nice little addition, a limited edition if you're into something different, a bit artistic, if you like art or something of that nature. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I definitely would rock this as a daily, everyday watch. Something you can wear, in many different situations, although it's kind of more sporty, I'd say, considering it is a dive style watch. But yeah, nonetheless, good finishing, decent movement. Bracelet's pretty nice, actually. And good bezel action, solid workhorse movement, nice sapphire crystal which comes up a bit above the bezel there, which is a nice little touch. No quality control issues, keeping a couple seconds fast a day there. I think it's a pretty interesting looking watch, something new from Spinnaker, something I haven't seen them, do before, to be quite honest. And I think they did a great job on this series. I'm not sure how quick they'll sell out. So definitely jump on their website if you want to grab one of these, because they probably will sell out pretty quick. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think of this watch down in the comment section below as usual. Leave me a comment, like the video, share it with your friends. A lot of interesting content coming up real soon, guys, so stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.